words on a fixed budget, remember the 3 P's.
The 3 P's?
What are the 3 P's?
The 3 P's.
Well, it's feeding time again. It's a little late. I was up late. Stayed up late. These guys are hungry. Just so you know, I feed them at least 2 or 3 times a day, every day. But every once in a while, I make them starve a little bit, which is good for them and good for the tank. Even though my water is a little cloudy, I changed out some of the water the other day, but I didn't clean the filter out, which was not a good idea. Which now my tank is cloudy again. Anyway, I feed them several different types of food. I got these regular Aquion Cichlid pellets. I give them these Aqua Select Super Krill. Basically, they eat little shrimp. I got Tetra floating Cichlid sticks. I need to get bigger ones. I got Omega 1 Cichlid flakes. I even got some of these Cory wafers, catfish and loaches. I have 1 catfish in here right now. I used to have 3 of a different type, but I gave them away. And I used to have a giant Placo that I gave away. They were way too big for this tank. The Placo was 14 inches long. Anyway, there's a talking Raphael catfish hiding itself down there. He does not like the light. He only comes at night. I have Omega 1 Super Color Cichlid pellets. And I got Omega 1 freeze dried shrimp. Nutri-Treat. I used to have something called Hikari Cichlid, which I actually liked giving them that food. It was like a floating one. These big Aquion ones are slow sinking, but the floating ones are nice. They stay on the top. But so every morning I usually always give them either one. I always give them Cichlid flakes. I always want to make sure my little guys get food. They're all starting to get a little bigger now, so I don't have to worry as much about the little guys. But always give them the flakes every morning for breakfast with one of the other types of food. I like giving them these wafers because they mess around with them. They're hard pellets. They're flat little discs, actually. So they look like that. I could take one out, but I don't feel like it right now. But they're hard. They take a while to soften up, so the fish get to mess around with them for a while, so it keeps them busy. So right now I'll give them their normal breakfast, which is the Cichlid flakes and the Cichlid, and the Cichlid pellets. Gotta make sure my hands are dry. Look, they're ready. And I'll drop a bunch of flakes in there. You can hear them. Oh, there's but the food they really like are these pellets. I have probably roughly 45 fish in this 65-gallon tank, well overstocked. Primarily African cichlids. There's a couple of South American cichlids mixed in, like baby Jack Dempsey there. And let's see, where'd the other one? I think they're all 3 of them are Jack Dempseys that are not cichlids. And talking Raphael spotted catfish, which is hiding right under there. And I have 2 peacock eels in here and a baby dinosaur bakir, which I haven't seen in a few days, so I wonder if he's even alive. But I'm sure he's hiding somewhere. There's so many places to hide inside this tank. He could be inside this giant log anywhere. Just he could live in there forever as long as a little food gets into the water. We're in there, and he comes out at night to eat. I think these guys are beautiful, but everybody tells me they're ugly. I don't know why. When I bought them at the store, the lady at the store was calling them zombie fish. They grew, they're like double the size. She's like, I could see through their bodies. They're like zombie fish. I think they're some type of a hybrid. I think they're red zebras mixed with something else. But I have one in here who's totally non-symmetrical that looks just like them, and even his mouth is different on each side of his face, so I call him Two-Face. There was about to be a fight back there, but I missed it. Between him, who I call the Blue Terror, and this yellow guy. He has many names. One of them being the biggest asshole in the tank. He's not the biggest fish in the tank, but he's, I think, the second biggest. But he's the meanest. And the Blue Terror here fights with them a lot. But he attacks everybody in the tank at one time or the other. Hoping to give you guys a little sample of them. Fighting. And a lot of people say feed your cichlids 2-3 times a day, just a little bit at a time. I feed them whenever I feel like it. They're always hungry, and my fish are very healthy, as you can see. Every single one of them is healthy. He's probably about 2 years old. He's an ACI. He's probably about 2 years old. He's probably about 2 years old. And he's probably about 2 years old. My boy Fat Boy over here is probably about 2 years old. All the other fish are only, like, I'd say 6 months and under, roughly. I think that's a Jack Dempsey right there. It's one of the other non-African cichlids, South American cichlid. I think he's a Jack Dempsey. He looks different than the other ones, and so does this guy right here. I think is a Jack Dempsey also. But they look so much different than each other, which is weird. I don't know how many variations of Jack Dempsey there are, but look at the shape of the body. And look at the shape of the body there. The only other thing I was thinking is that the other one, either it's a difference in male and female, or one of that one up that I showed you last could possibly be a green terror or a Texas cichlid. That's my debate. Alright, I got it back. There was an error with YouTube. I mean, I don't even know where I left off what I was saying, but you know, I feed my fish several different types of food at various times. I do give them periods of time where they have to be without food, where they have to starve a little. But all my fish look healthy, and I have roughly 45 fish in a only 65 tank, running one Fluval FX4 filter, which Guess I'll give him a little more food, which should technically be enough. But I really should change my water more often and clean my filter more often. Like I changed like a little more than half the water like 5 days ago, but I didn't clean the filter, which was not a good idea. But I ran out of time as I had to go to work. But yeah, I'll clean the filter in the next couple days, and maybe I'll even change out some more of the water again. It's not a big deal. I got the Fluval FX4 filter, which is very easy to take apart and clean. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, let me just grab let me go grab a flashlight, and I'll show you guys if I have the flashlight over here. Fuck, it's gone. Maybe I'll just turn some lights on. Alright, so got the full FX4 down here. I'm not going to show you how to clean it right now, but basically I unplug it, and then you turn off this valve, and you just press these and pop them right off. Very little water comes out. I recommend having a little towel that'll wrap around it, keep it dry, and you just take this whole unit out of here in one piece. Screw all these things off, and you got layers of filtration media in here that you layer whichever way you want, and you just clean everything and put it back together real simply. It has like a rack inside of it. Maybe I'll make a video. There's other people that have videos of it though. But anyway, this thing is very easy to clean out. It seems that with my tank, the water's still a little bit cloudy, even with this FX4, which is supposed to be like our top end filter. But I also have well water, which usually isn't a problem, but right now my well has like a sulfury smell to it. But otherwise I don't have to deal with chlorine and stuff. But at this time of year, for some reason, it's got a little sulfur. Here's one of my new guys, a little orange-eyed peacock. Oh, he's looking a little stressed out. He's a new fish, and he's probably getting picked on. He's trying to make sure he's eating at least. Nope, I scared him. As long as he's eating, he'll be okay. When they stop eating, that's when you know they're sick. He's a beautiful fish, though. I hope he does well. Hoping to see him eat something. Oh no. He's a little bit stressed. He's still swimming around out there, though. I'll keep an eye on him. Turn off this other light. See in the tank better. But I really like him. I like his eyes. I hope he survives. I had one like him, and he was stressed when I bought him. And he was actually a prettier fish than him, but he was stressed when I bought him, and so was this guy. Only had him for a few days. His fins look a little ragged already. I think he is being picked on. But out of 45 or more fish in the tank, having one fish in this shape is not the end of the world. Because when I only had like 15 or less fish in here, there was one being taken out constantly because it was getting attacked so much. But I have plenty of hiding places in this tank, so he should be okay. That guy doesn't pick it home. Oh, again. He keeps coming right back to the same spot. Even his buddies are picking on him, even the other peacocks. Fat Boy's out. He's one of my favorites. He's like a big, happy son. I feel like the water's gotten cloudier just from that one feeding. It's crazy. Look. Whoa. I really like to leave plants floating in my tank because I feel like it gives the fish like a different dimension. It gives them hiding. Oh, there's a little sucker fish up in there. See him? I have 3 of them. I don't know. I can only see one at a time lately, so I don't know if they're all alive or dead or what. Fat Boy wants some food. I usually do feed him by himself over here in the side, so here you go. Oh, he's got a distraction right here. Here he comes. He's pretty cool. He'll eat right out of my hand. Probably nibble on my finger. Well, usually when I bring it to the top of the water, not him. I don't know, but I'm about to end this feed. Have a good day, guys.